Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, we have the Golden Frieza and Gogeta character coming up. Really excited for this one. I think that this is a very interesting idea for a character. Now, what I want to do here is I want to do a video just kind of going over what I think is going to happen for EZAs for this celebration. Now, remember, the leader skill for this character is Movie Hero, and I think, is this? Yeah, Movie Bosses. I think all of the EZAs from this celebration are going to be either, like, just on these categories, right? So, like, if we just quickly go to Cooler, and then I'm going to jump on over to Wicked Bloodline, and then I'm going to take a look at the oldest premium character in the game that has not EZA'd, which is this Angel Frieza. I do not think that this character is going to be EZAing in this celebration. If we go down, so obviously this is not a character that's on Movie Hero or Movie Bosses, because it's not a movie character. This character is also not an Inhuman Deeds, because he's, Team Universe 7. I mean, I guess you could say he doesn't really betray Gohan, blah, 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 blah. He's not it's killing your allies was what Inhuman Deeds is anyway. But he's not on Inhuman Deeds, not on Power Absorption, not on GT Bosses, not on Super Bosses either, as you may notice. This guy gets an EZA, and he has no home. Like, it's pointless. So I don't think that this guy is going to EZA in this celebration, even though you could say, oh, well, we've got a Frieza right here. And then we got a Frieza right here. But it's not, like, I don't think it would really work that well. Pointless. So I don't think that's going to happen. Now, these I think are kind of like the biggest draw. I put these guys on the thumb. I don't actually think these two are going to EZA here. I don't think so. I think they'll probably tie them to like their own type of celebration. So, like, I think that they would probably EZA when we would get maybe like a standalone Orange Piccolo or a new version of the Gammas or a new version of Beast Gohan or Cell Max or something like that, superhero type celebration. I could see these guys EZAing and being a part of, like, the second part of the 11th anniversary or something like that. That's what I could see from this Gohan and Piccolo. I don't think that they're actually going to EZA from this celebration. Now, the actual big time interest I have is this guy. I think Carnival Goku and then Final Form Cooler should EZA in this celebration. I'm very confident in that because judging by what they did with the 7th anniversary, right? They EZA'd Great Ape Vegeta and Kaioken Goku along with the 7th anniversary LRs just in this, like, they EZA'd all the anniversary LRs just right there. I think they'll probably do that again during the 11th anniversary with the 8th anniversary characters. But that would include 2 Carnival LRs. I think that the first Carnival LR is probably going to be the first one to get an EZA. So, I mean, this is a major celebration we're going into. The Transcendent Heat celebration or whatever it is. Wait, yeah, actually, what is it? It is the Transcendent Dokkan campaign is basically what it is. Transcendent Dokkan campaign. This is a major celebration, and then we'll have a major celebration for New Year's, right? Like, well, but it's a lesser level, and then we're going to be going in the anniversary. So I think, like, if they're going to do this, now probably is a good time. I would have high hopes for this guy. I think he would be very interesting in Festival, which, now they're putting in new missions too. Giving us more and more options for that will make it easier for players to be able to beat that. So obviously that's a really good idea. I feel like they could make this guy really, really good. They could fix some of the issues with him. I think they can make him... This guy will probably be really fun. So what is his revive condition again? It's just... HP 59% or less. Damn, yeah, I mean, that's not that bad. Hopefully they would, not keep this. I just wish they would just permanently, like, retire this. This is a major issue for Cell, and this was a problem for this guy's team back then, too. This powerful comeback team. You would run 2 Gokus, but only one of them could get, the permanent buffs. Always hated that about these characters. But yeah, I think this could be a very intriguing EZA. I think the ROF Blues are very likely to EZA here. Remember, we really could use not only movie hero buffs, but movie bosses buffs as well. I think this is a good spot to EZA this character. Golden Frieza, we know, is confirmed to EZA, LR Golden Frieza. So we'll be able to see what's going to go on with these boys right here. But I think they probably will EZA here during the celebration. Their condition is pretty good. It's hard to predict exactly what they do with a character. Like, look how basic this character is, right? Like, this is what I try and tell people. Like, the reason fights, like, oh my god, like Red Zone Broly, it took like, weeks to no item it, is because like these are what like the type of characters we had. Like this is what a new premium unit would come out with, where they have no defensive mechanics, right? No guard, no nothing. Like nowadays, like content is overall pretty much easier to an extent because characters are just way better, right? They're all doing everything. When, even back in 2022, when this character came out, characters were not doing everything. So we'll see what they'll do. This is kind of like a fun little character right here. Certainly we could use the LR version of this. I mean, we did just recently get Blue Goku and Blue Vegeta from the Future Saga, so I feel like we could wait on getting this version, ROF version, but I feel like this could be very fun, right? The ROF version of these guys as a tag would be cool. I have this guy pulled up here, just probably not, but I mean, you never know. Remember, this Piccolo this guy's one of the best banner units ever, very high up on the list. Him getting an EZA could be outstanding. He could be a massive buff to the movie hero team if he gets an EZA. This guy was so good. I'd love to see it, man. I'd love to see him get an EZA. Probably not going to happen, but we'll see. So, I mean, there's a chance they could EZA this character. I don't know how deep this celebration is going to go in terms of, like, EZAs and stuff. I think Carnival Goku and Final Form Cooler probably will EZA, probably more towards the end of the celebration. But what about this character and Metal Cooler? They could. Keep in mind that this character, I mean, had a really kind of like shitty design, right? Remember, they are just a transformation character. I know it's weird, but that's what they're like. It's literally just a transformation. But their transformation is in their passive. So this could be fixed. Like, it could literally just be like, do one super attack and get hit once, right? Like that's what they could change it to. I'm sure they will. I bet you this character will feel way better on EZA than they did on their original release. And to me, that's really quite exciting. So I'm really looking forward to see this character kicking ass. Yeah, because this unit is on the list of worst Dokkan Fest sellers ever, believe it or not. This character is. Oh, yeah. They're up there. So. Tapian and Minosha, I mean, I don't think they're going to EZA, but I pulled up characters who are kind of in range. I have no idea what they'll do with this. I mean, we do need a redo of Dragon Fists from this movie. Although, to be fair, we do currently have the KO screen, and it's on Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so maybe we'll wait a little bit longer for this character. We'll see. They're pretty high up there, though, on oldest premium characters that haven't EZA'd. Let me actually pull up the list, but they're high up at this point. All right, here we go. Here's Misaka's chart. Yeah, they're actually the second oldest. So it's Frieza, and then it is Tapian and Minosha. Huh. So, I mean, they likely would be coming up soon, then. Is exactly what that means, right? Yeah, this is cool to look at, because, I mean, there's some characters I'd love to see revitalized, like, really coming up soon, right? AGL Kid Gohan, I'd love to see AGL Trunks be respected. Same with the future Gohan and Trunks. Raditz, I'm hoping, just gets the best EZA we've ever seen in our lives. That would be sick. Obviously, the superhero units, pretty excited for that. The Gammas, too. Like, there's a lot. Oh, I don't have the Gammas pulled up here. But, I mean, I guess one of my major points I was making, though, was I don't think they're going to EZA these superhero characters right now. So, that's, one reason I don't have the Gammas pulled up, right? Then we got Goku and Piccolo. Remember, it was a full year ago now. It was like August 3rd, 2024 or something like that, where Dokkan, accidentally put in the data, like, oh, it looks like this character's going to EZA. Like, they have added some layer, like, it was like a layer or something. I don't know, something. And, they still have not gotten their EZA even a year later. I don't know how effective they would be, but they could EZA. They could. All right, so then we get to the movie bosses side of it. So Golden Frieza is going to EZA. Seems like he has a ridiculous EZA. But, like, this guy was always, like, just had a great kit. And Dokkan is dropping him now exactly in the type of meta that would benefit this guy the most. So I think that this guy should be a huge asset to villain teams that you can run him on, including Omega's team, where he can be run on. Now, remember, unfortunately, he's not super bosses. He has movie bosses, right? We actually don't have a super bosses version of this Golden Frieza from Resurrection F. There are some Golden Friezas on super bosses, but they're not from Resurrection F. So that is one thing we can get. At some point, they could drop a Golden Frieza from Resurrection F that's specifically going to be for super bosses. That would be cool. But yeah, this guy looks like he's going to be a really good EZA, which will be huge for this guy right there. Then, I think that this guy will probably EZA. He will be a massive buff. Remember, the leader skill is movie heroes and movie bosses. So this guy will be pretty huge to actually drop in. We'll see how good it'll be. I would have high expectations for this guy and Tech Carnival Goku if they are indeed going to EZA in the celebration, though. Metal Cooler, I have no idea if he would. I think that this guy, he could... Man, with his EZA, he could be pretty nasty, huh? This guy could be really interesting if he got an EZA. We'll see. Possible. And then I do have these two Brolys pulled up at the end here. To me, these look like the characters who could be super EZAs. Now, remember, AGL Super Vegito got his Super EZA during the 10th anniversary. His debut banner was Super Vegito, and this Broly was a Dokkan Fest on the banner at the same time. Remember, back then, they did that a couple of times, where they dropped 2 Dokkan Fests on the same banner, right? And that was one of them. I believe that was kind of, sort of, what would eventually be the Tanabata banner type thing. Vegito and Broly. Next year, it was Super Saiyan 3 Broly. And then the year after is when Tanabata kind of like officially started to become a celebration. And it was full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The TUR. So, alright, yeah. These guys could super EZA. This Broly could be interesting. Imagine how fun he could be. By the way, Broly from the second Broly movie, battle motions are coming up. So, I mean, this guy could very easily get the battle motion. Sometimes the super EZAs, they're a little bit stingy with battle motions, so we'll see. But, yeah, again, this guy is coming up. So, there we go. There's just a number of EZA options that I've got pulled up. Again, I started by talking about these guys, even though I don't think they're going to EZA during the celebration. But I do think that Beast and Orange Piccolo will get the most views on the thumbnail. So, that's what we did. But this is the guy I think we should see, the big EZA, the celebration. I'm just very curious to see how strong they make Carnival LR EZAs, because up to this point we haven't had a Carnival LR EZA, so I'm very curious to see what they'll do with that. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch y'all next time.